Everybody is looking for the truth behind Richard Black's mysterious death. Cedar Avenue was an enclave of the wealthy, a place where manicured lawns whispered of affluence and silence was more prized than gold. Then the smell began, a creeping, insidious odor that clung to the back of the throat and spoke of decay. It emanated from the opulent yet now ominous mansion that belonged to Richard Black. Black, a titan of industry, was a man who commanded respect and inspired fear in equal measure. His business dealings were legendary, often whispered about in hushed tones. Now the only whispers were of the stench emanating from his home. The residents, accustomed to the sweet scent of success, now found the air thick with the unsettling aroma of death. The police arrived, their faces etched with grim determination. They pushed past the iron gates, the weight of the unknown pressing down on them. Inside the palatial home, a scene awaited that would haunt even the most hardened officer. In the grand living room, amidst the opulent decor, lay two lifeless bodies. Richard Black, his once impeccable suit now creased and stained, was slumped over a mahogany desk. His eyes, wide with a terror that death could not erase, stared vacantly at the ceiling. Beside him, sprawled on the Persian rug, lay a young woman. Her face, beautiful even in death, was serene, a stark contrast to the horror etched on Black's face. Detective John Carter, a man hardened by years of dealing with the city's underbelly, surveyed the scene. The air was thick with the metallic tang of blood and the cloying sweetness of decay. The silence in the room was heavy, broken only by the soft murmurings of the forensic team. The scene was perplexing, no signs of forced entry, no struggle. Two glasses sat on the table, one still containing a dark, viscous liquid. The room whispered of a quiet evening turned deadly, but the why and how remained shrouded in mystery. Carter, with a sigh, began to piece together the puzzle. Richard Black, a name that echoed with power and wealth. His empire stretched across industries, his influence touching the highest echelons of society. Yet despite his fame, Black was a solitary figure, his past cloaked in mystery. The young woman found beside him was an enigma. No identification, no ties to Black's world. Her attire, simple and unadorned, suggested a life far removed from the opulence of Cedar Avenue. Who was she, and what was her link to the powerful Richard Black? The questions lingered in the air, as impenetrable as the wall of silence that seemed to enshroud the case. As the investigation deepened, Detective Carter unearthed a web of sinister secrets. Black, it seemed, was a shadowy figure, far removed from the man he pretended to be. His past was shrouded in whispers of ruthless ambition, of silenced rivals and clandestine deals. The young woman, identified through meticulous fingerprint analysis as Anna, was a phantom. No family, no friends, her existence barely a murmur in the darkness. Yet, a single photograph clutched tightly in her hand hinted at a chilling clue. The picture showed Anna as a child, her arm around a man whose face had been deliberately scratched out. The pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place with chilling clarity. The scratched-out photo, a DNA test confirming a familial link between Anna and Richard Black, and finally, a hidden safe in Black's office containing a confession. The confession revealed a past Black had desperately tried to bury. Anna was his daughter, born out of wedlock and hidden from the world to protect his carefully crafted image. He had been meeting her in secret, providing for her from afar, but his past sins had caught up with him. Someone had discovered his secret, and Anna, an innocent caught in a web of deceit, had become collateral damage. The killer, the confession revealed, was someone Black trusted, someone who had used their knowledge to silence him forever. The revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation. The quiet girl, the forgotten daughter, held the key to unraveling a conspiracy that reached far beyond the walls of the mansion on Cedar Avenue. And Detective Carter, his eyes hardened with resolve, knew that the game was far from over. Would you like to hear more stories like this? Let us know in the comments below.